It's time for episode 4. Yay, I'm so excited. Yeah, let's not wait anymore and jump straight into it.
Good girl, Prancer. Did you guys see how poor Hugo looked this morning? That horse needs to be worked. He's looking more miserable every day.
But I don't understand why like a stable hand or Max or anyone doesn't just free lunge him, you know. If it needs to be worked that bad and Dorothée doesn't have the nerve and emotional support to get back on the horse, why don't they just free lunge him? Or even just lunge him, even, you know. It's not that hard. Dorothee's not the only person in the whole world who can touch this horse. Other people can too.
Just like Dorothée. Morning, Dorothy. Beautiful day. Isn't he just beautiful?
Ugh, were all the halters and lead ropes like used for the day? I always find when there's a bridle involved, you know there's about to be a chase. Even though I know there's not in this thing, 'cause I've seen this episode thousands of times. Usually when you see a bridle, it's a hint that like there's about to be a rescue scene or a chase scene, and the bridle was the only thing on the horse.
Well, you know, you just gotta have the contact.
A gig! A very first gig!
A gig? What is a gig?
Carol, Lisa, and me have formed a singing group. A gig is where we sing.
So many distractions. You must make up your minds. To be champion riders, you must have dedication.
Well, to be fair, how many people, like, let's say that there is like tens of thousands of horse riders, how many of those people are actually going to become the champion riders? With the industry being so small and only so many people making it, you're going to take any opportunity you can. I mean, unfortunately, during times like this, those people who didn't have plan Bs are now suffering financially. You know, everyone needs a plan B in life. You know, we all need money. It's how we live and live our lives. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, the girls aren't going to, it's a 1 in a million shot of being a champion rider. And I don't know if that's their intentions. I mean, I think they're like just riding for fun. So maybe they, you know, can have more than one hobby, you know, it's not that hard. Carol, I find, is similar to me because I was going back through a few photos of my horse riding days, and I used to wear a lot of pink. It came to the point where I was wearing a pink top, pink drop piece, pink socks. I'm kind of like Carol, but instead of Carol being multicolored purple, I was like the one colored pink. Give you that, give you an image of that.
Good job.
Nicely done.
Nicely done.
Seriously, Christy just can't clap when someone does a good job. Why are you such a dictator, Veronica? Jeez.
How about this time? Carol? She has her collected.
She let her horse cut in at that last corner, and she's out of control.
Excellent, Veronica. Do you see your mistake now?
Yeah, you're a freak. You're out of control, you crazy lady.
Oh?
Dorothée is so wrapped up in herself. She makes everybody else miserable, including you.
Cutting class.
Dressage and I just aren't meant for each other, Max.
I get to quit.
Why doesn't she ever ride him? She's too busy riding us, that's why.
You're the one who asked for advanced riding lessons, if I remember correctly.
She's being very hard on you, sure, but that's only because she's so hard on herself.
Why can't she get over it, Max? I mean, I know it was a bad fall, but she's only got a slight limp.
Well, some things it's a bit more than a limp. Some things are emotional than physical. We've been through this. It's like a car crash. Just because someone's had a fall and you've had a fall, you know, you can't say they're related. Everyone's going to respond differently to everything that happens in their lives, and just because you think it's a bad fall and whoop-de-doo get over yourself, it's not the same. You can't just, oh, it was a bad fall, move on from yourself, you know. People suffer a lot of physical damage, emotional damage as well as physical damage, but emotional damage from it, and you can't just say, you know, move on with your life, it was a bad fall, get over it, or change careers, you know. It's not as easy, it's easier said than done, but we're never going to know unless you're in that situation of the person.
You okay, Stevie?
I've been better.
She shouldn't have been so mean to you.
It's not fair.
I wouldn't call her being mean. She was simply just correcting a mistake. You know, that's what teachers do. Have you not been to school? Teachers are there to correct your mistakes, to make sure you learn from them and get better. I wouldn't call what Dorothea did was being mean. Stevie just took it the wrong way. She was correcting every person with their mistakes. I don't know why Stevie took it so personally. She was simply just doing her job as a teacher, which they asked her to be. It wasn't a bad thing. Cutting corners can lose you a lot of marks if you do a test. I mean, take it or leave it.
Hugo. Hugo's the key. If she can be friends with the horse again, she can be friends with everybody else, including herself.
I mean, to be fair, you haven't been right with all your other clairvoyancy predictions. Let's see how well you go with this one. I mean, you can't say, you know, the reason she's being aggressive towards others is because of a fall on the horse and she can be friends with the horse. It's a lot more complicated than that. Yes, they are connected, and she's going to have a better emotion and a better outlook on life once she finally has a better connection with the horse. But there's other things that go on in people's lives that make people a bit angry and a bit aggressive, and it's important that we realise that it's not just one thing that makes someone upset, it's multiple things. So let's just see how well your clairvoyancy is now.
Maybe we have to steal Hugo?
Veronica! Steal Veronica? Why? No, listen. Veronica's always looking for a new horse.
I wouldn't say she's always looking for a new horse. You know, she already has one, you know, seems to be a magic horse, you know, one that can switch genders as it pleases.
I dropped in because I don't think we quite finished our conversation.
Oh. Well, if you're gonna hang around, you'll have to order something. The chef's not in a very good mood today. In fact, he's not in a good mood any day.
Because that's not going to drive away customers if they hear yelling from the kitchen. If anything, that would make me want to turn around and leave the cafe. I think the chef could realise, you know, what him doing in the background is doing for business. Doesn't sound good. If you heard that walking into a cafe, it'd make you want to turn around and leave too.
Are you interested in being part of it?
I'll get the Saddle Club girls launched, and then, you know...
No. As part of the Saddle Club girls.
Whoa, Veronica. But don't you and the Saddle Club kind of, well, hate each other?
Oh.
I remember I was watching a show how it's like, you know, I don't hate you, I tolerate you. And every time I hear the word, don't you hate me? I just think, no, I tolerate you.
And it's not really your fault, Veronica. With a better horse, you'd be her prize pupil.
A better horse, you think?
Garland is sweet, but your father is a great businessman. I reckon you should put in an offer for Hugo.
I wish my parents were rich enough to buy him.
But Hugo is Dorothea's horse.
That's exactly it. Dorothea doesn't want him.
I bet she'd sell him for a song.
Bargain of a lifetime.
I literally thought they were saying, write a song, give it to Dorothea, and she'll give you Hugo. I literally thought that's what it meant by, I'll sell you for a song.
It'll be great for everyone.
You're up to something, aren't you?
What? Us?
Huh?
You want me to buy Hugo, don't you?
Why would we want you to do that?
Because you just said, I think you should buy Hugo. Are you that ignorant?
Can't you read? We're closed.
If you're closed, I would have locked your door to make sure no one gets in. But, you know, what do I know? I don't run a cafe.
If we don't get Dorothea back on that horse, she'll never ride again.
Yeah, because you know exactly what she's going through. You seem to think a fall is just a fall. And your helmet's not sitting right. That earpiece should be below your ear, FYI. Yeah, you should fix that.
Hi, Scooter. We need to have a talk.
Oh, right, what about?
I think you know what about. We haven't finished this conversation about 4 times. You know exactly what it's about.
The Saddle Club girls trust me?
And I think they're going to regret it.
Why?
Well, for starters, is this music promoter guy going to be there or not?
Jed Fender. No,
When did they mention the music producer being there? Like, never once did they say, oh, I've got you a gig in front of a big music producer. Like, that was ever... This is the first time we've heard of a music producer being there. When? When did that happen?
I don't know, and I don't care.
You mean there's no gig tonight?
Well, if you call a sing-along at JB's coffee shop a gig...
To be fair, like, with my friend being in the music industry, it's a very small industry. You take what you can, and it helps you to grow bigger. Like, if that's the only gig you can get to start off with, take it. Get your reference, get it on your resume, get yourself known. Take any small thing you do charity work, do community service. As long as you get your name out there, it's going to get you bigger work. I don't know why they're being so ungrateful about that. Get the small jobs, get the charity ones, get your name out there, so by the time you get to the bigger jobs, they know exactly who you are. They'll want to pay you more. You know, ask anyone in the entertainment industry. They will all tell you the same thing. You'll take any job you can get just to get your name out there. Do free work. You know, do a charity gig here and there. Do anything to get work on your resume, to get your name out there, to get your references, so by the time the bigger gigs happen, you're already well known. Stop being so ungrateful about this. It's just the way the industry works. You have to start small. You can't sell out arenas straight away. I don't know what they were expecting.
I needed you guys.
What?
Well, my job is on the line. My boss said unless I could get some more customers in, he'd have to sack me.
That's a bit hard, giving all this pressure on Scooter, saying it's your responsibility to get more clients in. Not my marketing director. No. Not the, you know, all these other people that are way above you. You being the lowest person in the clientele. It's your job to get more clients in here. If you don't get clients, you're out. You know, forget everybody else whose job it's meant to be for advertising and all that. No. If you can't get the clients in, you're out. It's a bit rude to say, I think. It's not fair for Scooter. Since when is it his responsibility to get your clientele up?
Is there anything else we should know?
No, well, the backing band have just cancelled.
Scooter!
Does it really matter? You guys seem to be singing without bands anyway. Like I said, the industry is tough, it is small, and you could do anything to get yourself named. So if that means singing without music, it means singing without music. If you have to sing with a backing track, sing with a backing track. You guys sing without a live band all the time, but you've never even sung with a live band before anyway. So what difference would it make? Be professional about this.
Here, Dad.
What do you think you're wearing, young lady?
These are our costumes.
And yet, being in 2020, this is what people leave the house wearing. Like, it is 12 degrees outside, and I just saw someone walking up the streets in a belly top and short shorts and her massive high heel wedges. This is what people wear nowadays. So I can imagine just Colonel Hanson looking at the world of 2020 thinking, what the hell is going on? You know, because that's just how people dress nowadays. It's not even to make a statement anymore. It's just what people wear now.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
This isn't like you. You're being so old-fashioned.
I can afford to be old-fashioned, okay? I'm your father. Now, I want you to listen up. I want you to change into something a little more, sensible.
Appropriate is the word I would have used in the year 2002. Not sensible, appropriate. Okay, so it's Scooter's job to get more clients in, customers I should say, but how is just promoting a band that no one's ever seen before, no one's ever heard before, suddenly got all these people in? Unless, you know, it was more than just, you know, have a music night, come in and have a free Sunday on us, you know, that's how you get more customers in. But yeah, I just want to know how all of a sudden JB's is so packed because there's a band that no one's ever heard before, no one's ever seen before, suddenly just fill the room up and save Scooter's job.
Scene here at Pine Hollow and worth every penny of the asking price.
Well, that remains to be seen. If my daughter takes to him, then I'll discuss terms with Max.
Do you want to leg up, Veronica?
Thank you, Red.
Why is Max in charge of selling this horse? You know, he's not a Pine Hollow horse, he's Dorothee's horse. Shouldn't you be discussing things with Dorothee or Dorothee's parents? I mean, shouldn't we be letting Dorothee's parents know that she's willing to sell her horse? I mean, if he was expensive as they're saying, and so Dorothee didn't want him anymore, I wouldn't be selling him, I'd be keeping him to make money off with somebody else. So just my opinion on expensive horses.
Do something, do something!
Attention, Hugo! Écoute! Calme-toi, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, Daddy, it was so awful. To be fair, if I was in Veronica's position and that happened to me, I would be crying too. It's scary. You didn't know when it was going to end and if you could have been thrown off the horse. It would have been scary. I understand Veronica's position.
Ça va bien, mon ami.
Hugo wants you to ride him.
And where did that expensive helmet come from? Because I'm pretty sure Dorothee wasn't planning to do any riding when she was here. She's just here for a relaxing holiday. Don't you think she would have had a plain, just everyday helmet? They just somehow found those rich helmets that only the rich people get to wear.
Merci, Hugo. Merci.
Thank you, Hugo. Thank you. You did not hop on that horse without some kind of boost. I am telling you that now.
Allons, Hugo. And thank you, my friend.
Yes. So what, you haven't ridden a horse in what, so long, and yet everything has just come back naturally to you. You know, even after all your injuries and all that's happened to you, you just somehow, everything's come back. I guess that would come back naturally. I always assumed if I hopped back on a horse, everything would come back naturally to me, but probably won't. You know, I've had a back injury, I've had a stomach injury. I don't know if everything would be as what it used to be if I hopped back on a horse. Another episode done and dusted. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and please do subscribe for more, and please sign the petition that I have linked in the description box below. My goal is to bring the attention to anyone who is involved in the Saddle Club Series 2 and 3, the music producers, the showrunners, anyone who's involved in the show, to bring to their attention to show just how much we need this unreleased music. It has been such a pleasure. It's nice to know 11 of us feel the same way. So if you could go support and spread the word, do whatever you can to get these music unreleased, that would be amazing. If it was just on iTunes, like I'm happy to pay for iTunes or Spotify just to get this music. Please spread the word, do what you can. Let's see if just a few people can change the world. We'll see you next time in the next episode. Bye guys.